microphone's on.
Here I am.
Hi, everybody. Oh, why is it so laggy?
That's awfully close to my face.
That's what she
I
said.
don't even know where the camera is. Oh, over there.
Over there.
Hi, here I am.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, and we're echoing.
Oh, oops, it's on here. Aha, I did it. First time streamer. Hi, everybody. Welcome to RFS Community Night. Today we're going to be playing some sort of Dan trying to hit the pause button here. What you need?
Why are your arms at different heights? You're so weird.
How come every time you sit in the chair you turn into, like, Clifford? Like...
Because my feet don't touch the ground and it doesn't feel right.
Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
My minish girlfriend that just keeps getting smaller every time she sits down. We're going to play Mario Kart at some point.
Eventually.
Yes. She turns into Goldilocks. What happened? Didn't Goldilocks get eaten by a bear?
No, she ate the bear's food. Yes, Jim, I am alive, and knock on wood, I was gone for 3 days with up to 15,000 people in one location and did not get sick.
No?
Did not.
You were just sick of people because you didn't want to come back down to reality.
I was not sick of people while I was gone. It was an amazing show. Honestly, very much had like 2000s rave vibes. Like everybody just kind of looking out for everybody.
I don't know if we've talked to people since we went to Green Day. Did we?
You had a stream on Friday.
Well, you haven't been live since before.
The sound is out of sync. That sounds about right for Dan. This one here? GoPro?
Yeah. No.
Froggy says it's in sync.
No, it should not be out of sync. It should not be out of sync.
No. Oh.
Stop staring at my mouth, you perverts.
Jess says it's in sync. Scott, it's not us, it's you.
It should be in sync because I don't have the delayed cameras hooked up.
What are you playing? You suck at Mario. For somebody who loves Nintendo and Mario so much, you really suck at it.
Oh, and you're...
Yes, I am better.
It's impossible, Crystal. It's impossible. We're gonna play
What are we playing?
We're gonna play some,
Where am I?
Mario Kart here soon.
Okay, let me get the controls.
Oh my gosh. I didn't think about not having a mic back here. I should go get one real quick.
Oh.
Let me get a microphone. I was trying to watch the hockey game, but Crystal, it's not much of a game. Let me grab another controller.
Yeah, Hannah, I'm sassy tonight. Look, I had to come back to my real life. I didn't really want to do it. I kind of just want to go on tour and just like watch bands all the time. So I'm gonna.
Alright, let the gremlin out.
Hi, Terry. Hope you're doing okay, friend. Jess says tomorrow's game will be better, Dan. What are we playing? This is not regular Super Mario 3, is it?
It's like the last levels.
That's why.
All right, I'm gonna
because we got like stuff blowing up and there's bombs coming from every direction. Oh, Froggy has turned into a gutter frog. Why is your chair not moving? Am I on a cord? Oh, there is one behind me. A clue.
Oh, can you hear the Dan now?
Lady GD13 is impressed I got so close to the stage. So that part was really easy. It was 2 stages side by side, like old school Warped Tour. If any of you guys ever went to a Warped Tour like in the late 90s, early 2000s, and maybe they still did it up until it stopped a couple years ago. Did you hear Warped Tour's coming back next year?
Is it? I didn't know Warped Tour went away.
I am interested. Yes, it did go away. They retired it like 2 or 3 years ago. Interesting fact, which we did one year on our Christmas episode of Dantix, is that Less Than Jake has played more Warped Tours than any other band. So I'm interested to see if they play on the new Warped Tour. But 2 stages side by side. So a band would be getting ready to finish on one side as the other side was filling up with people that wanted to see that band. So we just hung out while I think it was Strung Out was playing. And then if you guys remember when I went to San Francisco for the same tour, I really wanted to see the band Lagwagon. And unfortunately my friends were lagwagoning. And we got to the parking lot at like the 3rd to last song, maybe 4th to last. We got inside and like heard them play their last song, and that was the end of that. So I really wanted to see Lagwagon. Unfortunately, Lagwagon played right before Less Than Jake on the other stage. So Strung Out finished playing. Nana and I went up to the front, and we were second back. And then the guy in front of me just like looked behind him and turned around and walked away, which was amazing. I just went in his spot, and I was literally on the rail. If you guys missed it, there is a picture of me on my Instagram. Where's Waldo? See if you can find me. Most everybody found me pretty easily. I'm in the same spot every time for Less Than Jake. I'm on the Roger side. Look for the guy with the dreadlocks. It's on the left side of the picture. towards that area. But yeah, we just stood there, and Lagwagon played on the other stage, and I could faintly hear them over there. But I would rather be up front for Less Than Jake, even though I've seen them a million times, than to see Lagwagon.
Okay, hold on.
So I missed Lagwagon again, basically. But it's okay because it's all on YouTube, and I watched it. Also, when Roger saw me, he went. I never like to claim that happened, but I didn't say anything, and Nana's like, "Oh my god, did he just point at you?" I'm like, "I think he did," because I'm always in the same spot. He knows.
Did you have a good time with Nana?
I did. We had a lot of fun. I drank a lot, like a lot more than I ever drink.
You're not a beer drinker.
I am
Or
not.
like yeah, you're not really much of an alcohol drinker, period.
No, not at all. But when I'm around a lot of people, it gives me a lot of anxiety. Also, you know, the OCD thing.
Okay, hold on. I'm turning off your mic real quick so I don't make everybody go crazy. Guys, I'm having some issues here. Like, I'm having cooperation issues here with this thing. Like, really bad cooperation issues. I'm just trying to get more comfortable for everyone.
Oh, what did you just burp?
Alright. Okay. Okay, that should be. Hopefully, that's a little bit more comfortable.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, good deal.
Okay, back to your stories.
I don't know what my stories are.
So you had fun for
I
a
did have
bunch of
fun.
days, and then you had a secret show that you somehow got weird tickets to. Nobody knows about that.
I think we talked about that a
Did we
little
talk
bit.
about how you got secret tickets? Okay.
Yes, I do see. Jim says he went to Vans Warped Tour twice. I did not go until 2001. It was the first time I ever saw Less Than Jake, because, like, the internet was still sort of new, and you didn't find out about things. And then I went to Warped Tour, and I saw Less Than Jake, and loved them even more. And then we went, like, every year after that for probably, like, 4 or 5 years, maybe? No, because I didn't go when I was with you, right?
What's that?
I must have gone for 3 years. I must have done 2001, 2002, and 2003.
Yeah, you were done with the Warped Tour before me.
Yes. Wilton also says they had 2 stages of the 2015 Warped Tour in Detroit. We kept running back and forth between bands and always had front row. That's awesome. We would usually strategically place ourselves like somewhere in the middle, so you would just like turn and see which band. I don't know what you do with the mouse.
Oh, sorry, I was staring at my poor hockey team.
Oh. But also back then I was 21, 22, 23. I was very much in the pit a lot. This weekend I did not go in the pit. I was pit adjacent often. I definitely have bruises like on my arms and legs. At one point, this like 4-foot-something girl tapped me on the shoulder, and I turned and looked, and she said, "You're so badass, just pushing everybody away." But like, I don't want to get knocked down. I'm not trying to be badass. I'm trying to not get beat up. Oh, now I look even redder. Thanks, Dan. No, it's better off. Shut all the lights off. All of them. Alexa, turn off the kitchen light.
Some color.
You have color? She didn't. She doesn't listen to me.
What do
Ever.
you want, whiter or oranger?
Oh, I don't know. Jim says, after all these years, you think they dropped the toxicity. They are at least equal to Jake. If you guys don't know the story, Jake was the name of somebody's dog, and somebody somewhere said something about, like, you get treated less than Jake, and then Less Than Jake became the name of the band. Hannah, with her member super chat, thank you so much, Hannah, for all of your support, all of the forevers of times.
Hi,
Also,
Hannah.
your package went out today.
Yes.
And anybody else who ordered on Friday.
No.
No?
Almost.
Almost everybody else.
Lady JD, you're the lucky one.
Why? We packaged it up.
Cyber Husky's the
Oh,
lucky
no.
one.
Oh, 'cause they went out.
Hannah's the lucky one, but there's a couple of you that we have questions for still.
I thought we packaged it all up. No. Oh no, it was just people who hadn't paid.
Or this one here that's paid, like I had a fail on one of the prints for the keychain.
Oh
So we'll
yes,
have to
that
deal with that.
was. I don't remember. Hannah says she saw a doctor for a second. When I first glanced at it, I thought you said you saw Dr. Dre. She saw a doctor the other day, Dan. They asked if she suffers from depression, and she said, "Nah, I find it enjoyable actually. Yeah, my humor's dark, which is funny because I'm white. Hashtag am I canceled yet? Yes.
Oh, a little bit.
Oh, here's a mooch.
Yes.
Moochy mooch. Terry said so many pits. We were decently far back, not really far back, but decently far back Sunday night for NoFX, and there was still a pit next to us. Like, the pits were everywhere. At one point, I don't remember what band it was, because I drank a lot.
How many sips of your cup?
We'll get to that. At one point, the pit like started in the front where it normally does, where there's a few rows of people at the very front, and then there's the pit, and then it continued back like there was just multiple pits and a whole line down the center. That was pretty funny.
Was there a lot of dude bros?
There were definitely a lot of dude bros. There were a lot of guys that we were like, "Oh, your wife let you come out and play this weekend. Like, you don't have your kids and your wife." We drank a lot. We drank a whole lot. We had a bottle of what was dubbed trunk vodka. And yes, I did wear my vodka made me do it socks because I had to. Oh, Brittany, you're still at a hotel? I mean, at least it's your hotel? There's that. I hope everything's okay. Jim, not since a long time. No, not this weekend. So we drank trunk vodka and washed it down with warm Trulies. The second and third day, we filled the ice chest with ice from the hotel, so they were slightly less warm. But we went in good and buzzed, and then from 12 to 3, they had beer tasting. So you got one of these cute little NoFX glasses, and then you just, you just had to show your ID, and then you got the little, I shouldn't say glass, it's a cup, it's plastic. And then you just walked around and like, beer me please, and beer me please. We were too late for it the first day. We did not get there until 3 o'clock, but we got these things. Have you guys heard of beatbox? Dan, I told my mom, I had this drink that was 11.1%, and my mom said, "Oh, was it beatbox?" And I'm like, "How do you know what beatbox is?"
That sounds like some white girl stuff. It was in those
apparently,
like, water carton things.
Apparently, Savannah's boyfriend drinks it, or drank it at the fair. They had it at the fair. Yeah, it's in like a like milk cartony type thing, but with a screw off top, and they're pretty big. And we were getting drinks, and I'm like, "Hey, that one's 11%," and Nanda's like, "Let's get those." And the next morning, I saw a video of NoFX playing one of our favorite NoFX songs, like one of the most well-known. None of you guys listen to NoFX, but one of the most well-known songs. And we realized we did not remember that song being played at all, not even a little bit. And so we were kind of joking, like, maybe they didn't play it. We would have sang along, right? Like, if it was on, we would have sang along. Nanda found a video on YouTube that literally has us in the video singing along to it. Like, somebody right to our left had their phone up and turned around, and there we are, just singing along to the song. Oh, I could show you if I don't have my phone.
I'll find your phone. Here,
Yep.
why don't you hold the button on the thing?
We can't win if neither of us is playing.
Oh, there's plenty of time for me to win.
Jim can't name a single NoFX song, but knows the songs. Jim, it was The Bruise. Oh, I wear the bruise. You know, that one. Like, they're pretty much almost most well-known song, besides maybe Linoleum.
So, but like, buzz before you even go in there, and a rarity for Crystal of like, give me the highest percent of alcohol, I'll swallow it down like medicine. Did you enjoy any of it?
Oh, the alcohol was delicious.
Good.
Let me tell you that.
You don't often say that. A lot of times, where were we at that you just chugged a beer? Oh, at Green Day.
Yes.
You just kind of chugged a beer.
Hannah says that's the best / worst. Yes.
Take over again. I need to see who's scratching.
Terry.
Hi, Terry.
I think so. It was all kind of a blur. I think. Look, I'm trying here. I might have to find the set list and get back to you. They had to have, right? They had to have done. They did Lori Myers for sure.
And which one? I don't know what that is.
The one Nanda likes to sing that's not Bottles to the Ground.
Nope.
Lori Myers used to live downstairs. Did she live downstairs or did she live upstairs?
They did over 100 songs in 3 days.
106 songs, I believe it was. All right, let me show you guys. This is what Crystal looks like when she's blackout drunk, apparently, and she does not know it.
Blackout drunk.
I blacked out because I don't remember anything. I was conscious enough to check to make sure my earrings weren't falling out after somebody crowd surfed.
A rarity,
But
too.
yeah,
Like,
that's how close we were the first night. We were pretty darn close. We were not watching it on the TVs. We were watching it in real life.
you know it's a good time if you're puking later in the parking lot.
So the show ended. Thank you, Terry, upstairs. Sometimes, like, you just think about something and you can't, like, make sense of it.
I wish Terry could have gone with you.
Terry would have had an
Terry's
amazing
pretty
time.
hardcore.
Terry would have
So,
had, like, that's the only thing that was missing was Terry.
She'd be puking next to you in the parking lot.
We had to walk 0.7 miles to the car every day.
I love that. You couldn't even just round up.
No. Because
why can't you say a mile?
Because when we were parking the first day, we were looking at the GPS and going, okay, it's 0.7. Do we try to get closer, not knowing like where there was more parking? And we're like, we can walk 0.7, right? First day there was a trolley. We got on the trolley and went. The second day we walked it. The third day we took the trolley. All 3 days we had to walk back. There was no trolley. On the way back to the car. But yeah, people were like, it can't be that far, right? I'm like, it's 0.7 miles. And they're like, I'm waiting for the trolley. So
you got expensive new shoes on the way out the door, though.
I did. Dan bought me some Hokas just like his. I wore my dad's shoes. I was walking on pillows the whole time. The problem with the Hokas is that at the back of them, they curve up. So when we were walking to the car the first night, and I apparently was entirely too drunk, I was like leaning backwards a bit. Somehow made it to the car. And Wilton, I've never walked 2 miles for the heck of it in my life. I probably should. It'd probably be good for me. If I had a step counter, I would have beaten everybody I know at steps on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We walked so much. So we get to the car, and I had an ube donut left over from when Dan went to DK's Donuts and got me an ube donut. So I split that, and I'm like, let's have a donut to soak up some alcohol. Nana was not nearly as drunk as I was. I'm a lightweight. I ate the donut, and then I had those Ritz crackers with cheese in the middle, and I ate like 1.5 of those, and it was like eating sawdust. And I was trying so hard to like put water in my mouth and make it not sawdust.
So you're like cinnamon challenging?
Oh, it was bad. And then Nana didn't hear me, but I said, I feel kind of pukey. And I got out of the car, and I was just like sitting sideways in the car at this point, like in the driver's seat with my feet out. And I got out and I sat on the ground in front of the car.
Hundreds of cars just pass you by?
Everybody, apparently tons of people left. I don't know how long we were there. It had to have been at least a half an hour. Finally I puked, and then I felt better. And then Nanda, she had brought me water. She took good care of me. She's a good mom. And then she told me that she was okay to drive. And like, I know you don't want me to drive your car, but if you need me to, I can. And I said, I'm not driving anytime soon. So she drove us to the hotel half an hour away. Otherwise, we would have been in that parking lot we might have had to sleep in the parking lot. It would have saved us on parking the next day, but...
I would have yelled out the window, it's Ronald McVomit!
Oh, I was so drunk. So the next day we decided not to go so hard.
I was
intentionally.
I was worried that was it for you.
No way, puke and rally. Puke and rally. I was good. We definitely like went back to the room, took showers, and went to bed. Like
maybe
that
over
was
the
end
20 years we've been together, we could probably count on one hand of the times you've had to puke and rally, or maybe 4 or 5 times of memory through then.
Most of them involve Nanda.
Have you gone hard?
Like, honestly,
yes.
let's be real. By the pool at Nanda's mom's house, Nanda's Christmas party.
Well, when we very first met, you, me, and Nanda in my 1-bedroom apartment, it was Nanda, Crystal,
it was tequila night.
And we were really, really drunk, and there was only one bathroom to puke in. And
you weren't puking, though, but Nanda and I had to alternate, like, okay, I'm going to puke, and then I'd crawl out of the bathroom, and she'd crawl in.
I was not happy that
Yeah.
night. Like, we were not, it was not fun. So yeah, so it does involve Nanda.
Yeah, I puke when I drink with Nanda. One time I puked at work in the morning after Terry drove out here when she worked at the restaurant still in Sacramento, and she brought some sort of blueberry gin drink, and I should not drink gin. I know this.
No pineapple piece for Crystal.
Ugh. And then in the morning I was standing there talking to someone, and I was like, hold on, and I went and barfed in the. Oh, Jim, it'll give you the spins when you're drinking, though. That's the problem.
I'm glad. So Crystal spent 3, and then the next day she is just like, I'm drunk, and I'm like, you did it again? And because you still had to get to this. No, the next day you did okay.
No, okay. What I did the next day was I did.
You did that?
Yeah,
Is that the noisy?
It was. Oh, why are you so mean? Don't squeak at me like you're not the problem. Oh, he got my face. Ouch. Ow. Yeah, murder mittens. He hopped up and like latched onto my leg, and then I picked him up, and I think he got my lip.
And it's just all outside. There's like no like really much shade. Huh?
The whole thing is there's the only shade is like, ew, what are you eating? Those stink. Oh my god.
Buffalo wing flavored chips from Aldi. They're really good.
Oh, they stink like vomit.
Awesome.
No. Yeah, I do need to clip his nails again. Oh, apparently he did want to snuggle me, but Mooch does not want him here. You just want to eat me. Okay. Show everybody how mean you are. This is how mean he is all the time. All the time. Yeah, I think my lip's okay. It's probably bleeding a little bit.
Short Dolphin, did you order the Falcor, and did you want the Falcor? And
Yes, I think she's one of the ones that we did not receive payment from yet,
Yes,
or at
if
least
you
Dan's
still-
not organized enough to
if
know
you
that there was payment.
If you still wanted the Falcor,
So the next 2 days, Dan, we got there early enough. We got there before it opened on Saturday. We did good. We had to drive
what is
Friday,
this?
so we got there a little late. I don't know, but you better drive. But we were there. Let's put him with my mean boy. Oh, he'd take him. He'll fight anybody. He's not afraid. We're just gonna call him Terry. He's just feisty. He'll kick your ass. He's not afraid.
No, he was fighting the roof. I was trying to sweep when you were coming home because there was pizza stuck to the roof and stuff.
Right.
And, he was attacking the broom. Okay, so the next day you went to go.
We
listen
just
to
did
more.
the 3 hours of beer tasting.
That's it. Like that's where you stayed for 3 hours.
She is not going to buy it. She just said she wanted it because it's cool. Okay, fair enough. No problem at all. If anybody wants a Falcor, $20. We got a Falcor.
Okay. The next day you spent 3 hours at only the beer corral.
No, we didn't like stay in there. So we got there. We went and did our beer tasting. We went and watched.
Oh no, I read over every banana peel.
What are you doing?
Hi guys, hi Hila the Husky.
We did like rounds, like in and out of there. We'd go. So you just go get your tiny cup filled, and then you walk to the back of the line, and you drink your tiny cup till you get to the front of the line, and then you get your tiny cup filled.
You need a mustache, so you could have like got a cup and then spun around and be like.
Oh, we went to one booth.
Hey, you can stop it.
And it was like a vodka soda in a can, kind of like a White Claw, but it was vodka. And there was nobody there, and so I just like drank mine, and then I took my sunglasses off, and I was like, "Can I have some more?"
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I told Anna, "Take your sunglasses off." Yeah, and he just kept refilling us. It was no problem. At one point, one of those guys at that booth, he filled my cup, and with the beer stuff, they were filling it to the top, and it only filled like halfway, so he turned around to get another can, and I downed my drink and put my cup back out so he could fill it up all the way.
That's some all.
Yeah, look, if it's free, I'm getting as much as I can.
That's some girl stuff right there.
He said, "I like your style."
Ma'am, I can't go home until this keg's tapped.
Then we found the 11% booth, and then we just kept going in line for the 11% booth, because I'm going to do it with purpose. I am all for higher percentage, lower stomach content. Please don't fill my stomach, because I will puke if my stomach is too full. I did not puke the next 2 days.
Dell's tearing it up today.
However, I did pee in a parking lot both Saturday and Sunday,
Okay,
in two different parking lots.
I don't know if you were going to mention
I have
that.
no shame at all.
You're a pro at that, by the way.
I have been peeing in parking lots for like
Crystal should be on the
20-something
list.
years. Oh, free drinks. No wonder you got puke drunk. Jim, the day I puked was not the day we got free drinks. That was the day we got there after the free drinks had ended. We got there at 3:10 we were in line to buy our own drinks.
Definitely drunk was happening more often because there was no price to the drinks. I don't know if you would have bought that version of drunk.
I wouldn't have bought any of those drinks. And I did not, other than the beer tasting Saturday and Sunday, I didn't drink anything. Like, that was it. But that got me good and buzzed. No, the problem was I drank 2 entire 11% drinks that, no joke, were probably close to a foot tall. Like, they were big. And that was between 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. I had 2 11% drinks. How many beers does that translate to, Dan? What's
Like
the
a
beer
Bud
amount?
Light's 4.7% alcohol.
So I had like 5 of them?
Yeah, but like, it wasn't beer. It was like
Aw,
malt.
can you see him trying to lay
It
down?
was like malt liquor or something, guys.
No,
It
no,
wasn't.
this
It
way.
wasn't like beer. It was like a wine.
Someone said it was wine.
It was a wine.
It's called Beatbox. It's good. The
Can we
blue,
look-
the
can we find
blueberry
it?
one is good.
Yeah, let's find it and see. But it wasn't a beer, so it hits differently. Also, that's a good percentage. Like that's good. You know. The twisted tea over here is 5%, and it's like that's worthy, like a little buzz. So you weren't, and then like it's not like it like wears off the same. It like feels different when you have that.
Dan, do you know that this drink is $4 at Walmart? We paid $17 a piece for them.
Nice.
All right, it is 500 milliliters.
Okay.
That's Beatbox.
So what is
If you want to be serious about the drinking, it's a party punch cocktail.
a cocktail? Okay, but okay, so it's like a malt liquor or does it say?
I'm reading. It does not say.
Well,
Let me see if the internet tells me.
Thanks to whoever I stole all those red shells from.
Wine-based beverages that have
Okay.
been gaining popularity among millennials and Gen Z. It's a blend of wine and fruit flavors.
Okay, so it's a wine. It is wine. Yeah.
Yeah, an 11% wine.
That's pretty good.
It sounds like Colt 45 or 4 Loko. Lady GD13, they're good as long as Mooch doesn't notice. Mooch is still working on trying to lay down. He struggles with his bones a little bit sometimes. But yeah, as long as the kitten doesn't get too rowdy with him and try to smack at him.
He gets rowdy with Mooch, so I have to go be like stop it and like break him up and like, because he wants to go play with Mooch and Mooch just wants to be like a skeleton and old and he don't want to play. So all the time I have to tell the kitten to like stop being rowdy. Can you sense that?
He gets timeouts a lot.
He'll get a timeout.
Yes. So we did get there just in time. Aside from not seeing Lagwagon physically with my eyes.
On day 2. Okay.
On day 2.
What did you use to soak up all that alcohol with the next morning? Did you go out to
Oh, okay.
Or?
So what did we do? On the way home, we stopped and got. Where did we go? We got burgers. Burgers and fries. And then in the morning, there was a Denny's 2 minutes up the street from our hotel. So I got big giant pancakes, eggs, and hash browns and ate as much as I possibly could, which meant I had to drink more trunk vodka because now my stomach was full of bread.
Right, you have to balance it back out.
Right.
Dang,
but
still
we got there at like noon. No, we got there probably like 11:45, and the doors opened at noon. Bands started at 12:30. The bands just started playing as we were getting close to walking in. Yeah, Mooch does look like a 40-year used Muppet. He's getting a little tired. His body's old.
Yeah.
Don't worry, he's still just as grumpy as ever.
What are there?
So yeah, we did a full like 9 hours of concert on Saturday. We did like 6 hours on Friday, 9 hours on Saturday, and then we got there at 2 o'clock on Sunday, and it went until 9:15, so 7 hours. It was so much concert. Also, the first night we were next to this guy in the pit, like up front for no effects, up front-ish for no effects, not really the pit, but like the rowdy area, and later somebody posted a picture of him in one of the Facebook groups, and I showed it to Dan, and I'm like, oh, I was next to this guy in the pit, and he said, why does it look like Blake and I had a kid? Is that not the perfect mashup of Blake and Dan? I think that's hilarious. Jesse, it's okay that you're late. I'm just talking about my shenanigans over the weekend. And Dan's playing Mario Kart. If you guys want to join in, the friend code is in the description below.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Ma. Yeah, that was pretty funny how much that guy looked like.
Yeah.
You guys. And I didn't even see it. I was looking at him from the side, to be fair.
No.
I haven't really posted any pictures. I need to, I'm still trying to absorb and digest what happened over the weekend.
When Crystal came home at 2 in the morning, 1, 2, we were up till 4:30, 4:45. Crystal was on such a high, and then all the videos started pouring through. So the whole next day, there's a video that I'll spare you guys, but Crystal's laying there like Mojo from The Simpsons. She's just sprawled out
on the couch.
Belly's out. Cats are all over her, and then replays of the concert are just on the TV. And she's crashed out. I'm over here editing videos, and she's just out.
Getting too close, bud.
Too close.
Back up.
Yep.
Yes, I am still trying to figure out what the pictures are of and what happened. So,
Mooch ain't done. Mooch about to give him a 2-piece. It's coming.
I did post pictures of us. Nana just commented on Facebook of so many pictures of us drinking in the parking lot. I'm like, after that we weren't really camera ready. We were getting buzzed. On the trolley ride, I'd be like, oh, there's the vodka. I could feel it kick in.
On the way into the concert?
Yes, because I just chugged vodka, chugged Truly, chugged vodka, chugged Truly, and just got as much as I thought I could handle.
He's about to get filmed right now.
Yeah, he is.
I can bring it up, but National Geographic.
And then time to go. So then halfway on the 0.7 mile walk, the vodka kicked in. I've never gotten drunk at a concert because I want to remember the concert. I've never gotten so drunk that I don't remember the concert until the second half of NoFX Friday night. The good news was there was 2 more whole nights of NoFX, and there's video of me. I was there.
I think half of it was blow off some steam.
Absolutely.
You and Nana both were just blowing off steam. I think a lot of people were there just
absolutely
yelling and screaming and just...
There were people way more drunk than me. There was somebody passed out on the sidewalk, fully on his back, passed out on the sidewalk outside of the venue in daylight. And the concert didn't end until 9, so I don't know how there was no ins and outs. I don't know how he was out there and that drunk when there was still stuff happening. I don't know. All right, Jesse, after this round is done, the round of 4 races, he can go back into the main screen and approve the friend.
As soon as this race is over,
Can you? Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, like, that was me and Nanda, yay, like, best case scenario before anything happened and we forgot things.
And then at the end, there's a tiny picture of you guys, like, like way back far away.
Yes. So, Saturday night, okay, so I did get to go see Bouncing Souls. The two bands I really wanted to see aside from NoFX on Friday were Bouncing Souls and the Buzzcocks, and I got to see both of them. They were both amazing. Bouncing Souls was the first band we saw. We were in line to buy drinks at 3:10, and then we ran over to Bouncing Souls, and we were, like 5 or 6 people back when I showed you the video? We were not that far back, and Nanda got a little teary-eyed, because, like, hey, like, we're doing the thing for 3 days. Hey, kids, don't complain. In our day, we didn't have social media and camera phones to worry about at a show. We got hammered, rocked out hard, and looked for boobs. We don't tweet the show, we live it. There were people yelling, put your phone away and enjoy the show. There was definitely a lot of that going on, because you know, certain like well-known songs come on and everybody's phone goes up in the air, but I did take some video. I gotta have those memories. I love to post them on my Instagram, so later I can go back and be like, oh yeah, I went to this show and I went to that show. Like, that's fun for me. I don't care if you guys want to watch the video or not. It's for me.
I'm not coming after you, Del. Ben, good job, Ben. Yeah, you were there. Yeah, it was Crystal's weekend of just like lost.
I had zero responsibilities. I sort of had to make sure Nanda ate, but she was doing pretty good.
And milk updates.
And Dan did text me on Friday while I was already drunk to ask me if we had milk.
Like, do we have?
While I was 2 hours away.
I was at the store and I didn't remember if like there was milk or not for Blake, and then.
Oh, we all like. I looked at Nanda because we were pretty drunk. So was everybody. It was like midday, first day. And I looked at her and said, Dan just texted me and asked if we had milk. And like 4 girls around us just laughed because they know. Like, they probably got texts from their husbands too wanting to know, like, how do I feed myself or whatever thing. Adele's playing and talking on a phone call and winning. Get off the phone and I lose. I should multitask more often.
You should multitask more often.
Yes, you focus less.
I think that was the first time you haven't won yet tonight.
So I saw all the bands I wanted to see. I remember most of it. And then Saturday night, so Saturday we got to go see Less Than Jake, Mad Caddies. I was right up front for Mad Caddies too, who I get to go see again next month. More NoFX. They closed out the show every night with 2 hours of playing. Who else did we see on Saturday? See, I got to go through my pictures because it's all a little bit of a blur. Descendants, and yeah, that's pretty much all I care about. NoFX, Descendants, Lagwagon, Less Than Jake, and Mad Caddies. And then when it ended, we were standing there watching, and I'm like, oh, they're giving out picks. They're done. And I grabbed Nanda's arm, and I said, let's go. And it was like 9:15, and we had until 11:30 to get a half hour away to the Descendants show that was a tiny little 250-person venue. And they were basically doing karaoke with other people from other bands joining in. If you guys ever watch Big Bang Theory, the guy that played Kripke, where did I send you that?
There was some Aquabats there. If you guys...
There was an Aquabat there. The guy that played Kripke on The Big Bang Theory came out and sang a song, although we did not actually get to see that because we were not inside the door, although I did hear it. But we got in this tiny little, maybe 10-person deep venue, got up to the front.
Full on Taco Bell.
Do what now?
Full on Taco Bell.
Yes, we tried to find a Burger King, and the GPS said there was a Burger King, and it was 17 minutes away. We drove past the Taco Bell and debated getting Taco Bell, and Dan was like, I'd really rather have Burger King. And so we tried to find the Burger King. There was no Burger King. We were in some, like, industrial area and ended up at, like, a end of a road that said do not enter, like, 15 times and had to turn around. I don't know where we were. I tried to find it on Google Maps again. I don't know. But it told us there was a Burger King and there was not. So we had to turn around and drive all the way back to where we started and go get Taco Bell, which was closed on the inside, so I squatted in front of my car and peed in the parking lot. It was dark. There was somebody in the car next to me, but it was dark. And then we got our Taco Bell, and then we went to the show, and it was amazing, and that was so much fun.
Today when I was going to Aldi, I drove by the Taco Bell. There was a Cybertruck in the Taco Bell parking lot. I'm like, yes!
Oh.
It made me happy.
Oh, okay.
It made me happy.
It doesn't make me happy when I see that.
So that fun show, it was small, right? Not that many people in that venue.
250 people in the venue. And then shenanigans and stuff and things, and we got back to the hotel at like 3 in the morning. Oh, no, I think we went to bed at 3, so we got back to the hotel probably like 2:30ish.
Right.
And both had to shower.
It would have been 2:45, but Crystal cut the merch line.
I accidentally cut the merch line because I didn't realize there was a merch line, and some dude was like, we're making this line move, and I just followed him, and then all of a sudden there was a box of t-shirts, and I'm like, hey, 1 medium and 1 large, please. And then I got shirts and didn't have to wait in the line I didn't know existed. I wasn't even drunk. And then We got up the next day and did it again.
Good job, Ben.
For a whole nother day. Who'd we see that day? We saw the Vandals and Pennywise. Oh, we saw Dropkick one of the days, too. I don't know which one of the days was Dropkick Murphys.
It's just a big blur.
I think Friday was Dropkick Murphys. It is a blur. We steered at the same 2 stages the whole time, so I don't even know what happened. I think we were good and drunk here.
Oh, yes, for sure. For sure. If you were on the campus and you're taking selfies, you were buzzed.
Yes.
Yeah. If it was light out, if it was daytime out, you guys were buzzed because you showed up buzzed.
Yes. Not well. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You couldn't get hammered on Saturday night because you had to go to that concert.
Yes, but I did drink until 3 o'clock.
Sunday night, however.
Sunday night we got back to the car and we had unfortunate parking where we were at like the front of the exit area, but where like everybody behind us was already lined up, so we couldn't get out. And then we sat in the car for probably like half an hour, and then we walked back to go to the bathroom.
Seem like you were in a rush at all.
I was not in a rush. I was not trying to push to go sit in traffic.
All the adrenaline's gone.
How many people are playing Mario Kart? I don't know. Last I looked, it was like 7 or 8.
I didn't
maybe?
go let you in. Who was I supposed to go let in?
Oh, you're supposed to approve a friend request.
All right.
Sorry, we were talking too much. Next time.
I got this.
Jim says I ran hot and cold on Dropkick Murphys. I get it. They're fun to sing along to, and it's good energy live. But I don't know that I ever just like put on Dropkick like I'm in the mood for Dropkick Murphys. But it's good fun music. Hannah says you could be having a perfectly good day, and along comes the Cybertruck, and it just pisses you off. I just want to know if I was in last place. I don't know how many you're playing.
It'll show after this. Yeah, so then you had to like it was the next picture I get is you in and out.
Yes, we drove like it was 2 hours to get back to Nanda's house, which is like 45 minutes from here, like the other a direction off from where like we were going north, and then I had to go east to get to her house for 45 minutes. And then, yeah, we had some in and out at like 1 in the morning. No, probably closer to midnight. And then I dropped her off at like 1 in the morning, and then I had to drive all the way home.
And then I had Crystal bring me a cheeseburger.
Yes, and Nanda was so like horrified, and so was her mom when I dropped her off and her mom was watching her kids, that you wanted like a 2-hour-old, because I had to drive 45 minutes to her house and then 45 minutes here. So I guess like an hour and a half to 2-hour-old In-N-Out burger.
It was good.
You were happy.
I was happy. And then Crystal told me all the stories for hours.
Yes. Terry says that tour is literally every comp album from high school. Absolutely. It was like all my favorite bands. It was amazing. I got to see all my favorite bands all in one place.
You've been the happiest I've seen you in a long time.
It wasn't just a concert. It was like 3 days of like my favorite things and zero responsibilities. And the vibe was so good. Like, it wasn't like there were some mean people. There was a lot of pickpockets. A lot of people got their phones and wallets like taken right out of their pockets. Yeah, I'm in the Facebook group and lots of people have talked about that. There's a whole Facebook side chat for people who got pickpocketed. There was also over 100 phones in the lost and found as of Monday. Like, people were posting they went to go get their phone and there was over 100 in the lost and found. They're better accompanied by beer and friends. Dropkick? Yeah, absolutely. It's a sing-along kind of band. Absolutely. Have you ever had Starbucks? I have. I don't like coffee. It's gross. But, you know, everybody's like, but have you tried this flavor? And then you try it and you're like, but it's coffee and it's gross. Bouncing Souls and Descendants and No Effects. Yes. And Less Than Jake, don't forget about them. It was good. And we got to see Descendants twice in one day. That was Nanda's first time seeing them. She said she already wanted to see them again. Like, I saw them twice today and I already want to see them again. It was good.
I'm glad.
It was really good.
I'm glad.
Yes. Anna. Adele agrees with me about coffee. When I was like 14, I was like, I'm gonna drink coffee because I'm so cool and grown up. And I drank coffee, but like I drank my coffee like milk with a little bit of coffee in it. And not even like flavored creamer because we didn't have that in the house. It was just like milk and sugar and coffee. For a short time. I don't like the taste in my mouth after coffee. Like, I grew up with my parents drinking coffee and always smelling like stale coffee breath on my parents.
We weren't a coffee generation either. Like
No,
we
not
weren't
really.
like
I mean,
trained to go
plenty,
grab the pot of coffee.
plenty of our generation drinks plenty of Starbucks.
We were a Red Bull generation.
Yes.
Crystal, I'm sure, was Red Bull on the way to the party and out the party.
Although I will say I brought 6 Red Bulls with me, because Dan brought me Red Bulls back from Red Bull. We did not drink a single Red Bull.
That's
We were like,
because
no,
they
we
get mad.
could do this, we could do this.
They're like your Mexican parents. They're like mad if you don't take the food to go. Really,
Yes,
though, they don't.
yes.
They're just like,
Get
"You
some on the
sure?
way out."
You sure it makes good antifreeze? Don't tell them.
Have you had any heart palpitations today? Just take a Red Bull.
Don't tell them I said that.
Jesse says I couldn't join the game. He approved you. Was it like...
It'll let you join after this next round.
Gotcha. Oh, yes.
When
You
I-
have to wait until the round of 4 games ends.
Yes.
And then you can join in. We've now approved you, so you're on our friends list, but you can't join mid-round of 4
Yeah,
games.
When I came back, it was like time to go.
Wilton didn't start drinking until she was an adult, and not often. Didn't even know what iced coffee was until she started working at McDonald's in 2009. My brother and his wife, they drink coffee every morning. I just can't with
My
coffee.
parents were from the coffee generation.
Every
Of
morning.
like- of like
we had the
every
timer that would, like, the coffee maker would turn on itself, and the coffee would be ready when they got up in the morning. Like,
And it was popular,
couldn't even be
too.
bothered to make it.
Every sitcom, they're drinking coffee and making pots of coffee and everything's coffee.
When I have coffee, I get too wired. Like, I can't have caffeine like that. I get jittery even from a little bit of coffee.
I blow up like Mario at the start if you hit the gas.
Yeah, you do.
Just spin out. You just spin out. That's me. I'll take a good old fashioned Coca-Cola.
I just want no caffeine.
Yep. So then,
I just push through it.
So then, on the way home, you go. You came home. It was fun, and then the next day was recovery day for sure. We were gonna fill all those orders.
No, we did nothing. I knew I was not going to be functional. I took the day off work on Monday.
I was asking Crystal basic functioning questions, and she's just like, "Ugh."
No, could
She's
not
like,
do
I'm
it.
not home yet.
No, my brain was still
She
in San
ignored every
Pedro.
phone call.
Yeah, didn't answer any. I didn't want to talk. My voice was raspy. I sang along to hundreds of songs, like literally hundreds of songs at full volume. My voice still feels a little bit raspy.
All right, hold on a second. Congratulations, Ben and Cora and me, Native Mama Del Marianne Reed.
Messy 10?
Messy 10 and player. Oh, hi player.
Player. There are 9 people playing, but Jesse, you should now be able to join once Dan gets out of here and back to the main screen. But yeah, on Monday I didn't go to bed till like 4:30 in the morning by the time I finally fell asleep because the music's like still in your ears. I don't get ringing ears, but I get almost like static, and I feel like I can still hear the music.
I was awake waiting for you. I was playing Trading Card Simulator.
Yes, you were. And then I slept till probably like 11:30, and then I just got up and laid on the couch and watched videos of my weekend.
Yep.
Over and over while I dozed in and out on the couch all day. And now I'm back at real life, and I don't want to do it anymore. And when we go see Less Than Jake on Wednesday, I might just hop on their tour bus and go on tour with them. Want to go to Vegas and see them on Friday?
Sure. What do I have to do on Friday? I probably could.
I'll leave work early again. I put in my request today to have Wednesday off to go to Less Than Jake, and my boss emailed me back and said, "What is it, concert season?" I said, "It absolutely is." And I'm going to another one.
My stuff's here. Crystal, do you want to play it all, or are you just talking stuff?
I can play.
Play for a little
What
bit?
stuff? Oh, like on the porch?
Yeah, all my Prime Day stuff. All my Prime Day stuff's here.
Oh, like you ordered yesterday? I haven't even ordered yet.
Yeah, you better order some stuff before. It's too late.
Before it's too late. Then what happens? I turn into a pumpkin?
You turn into a full price pumpkin? Is that what it is? Alright, I'll have to go grab it off the porch.
Alright, we're going Rainbow Road. Alright, what happened here? Yeah, Terry, you drink lots of coffee. Froggy can't do caffeine either. Not even supposed to eat chocolate. Like I can do without chocolate, right? Like I would have to be like near death to be like, I really shouldn't have chocolate. But even then I'd be like, but I'm gonna die anyway, right? Like give me some chocolate. Adele loves the smell of coffee but can't drink it. I don't even do a lot of caffeine. Ben, on the other hand, has blood in his coffee stream. So, yes, Terry, there will be another Prime Day next month. When I had the popular sickness and lost my sense of smell and taste...
Oh, I thought you were going to say humor.
Coffee started smelling like chemicals to me, and I have not recovered from that. I did not mind the smell of coffee prior to that, but now when I smell it, like in the morning at work, everybody, like, they make probably 4 pots of coffee a day. It just smells like rancid chemicals to me. It used to smell like, at first, right after I went back to work and I would smell it every morning, it smelled like trash, like really disgusting, left for weeks in the sun trash. And now it's just like a chemically smell. But yeah, I don't even want to smell coffee at all. Ooh, look at me, I'm in first. It's because I'm talking and not paying attention, right, Adele? Can I hold on to it for 2 more laps? You know how I know Brittany's not playing? Because I'm in first. I don't know why they threw that way. It's just going to come hit me. Whoa. This track's kind of cool. Oh, I dodged every single box. I wasn't going to get anything good anyway. I'm in first place. Alright, 1 more lap. Can I hold on to it?
My hockey team's getting blown out on opening night, Crystal.
Boo.
Opening night.
Why do you even like them?
Because they're my team. Sucking on a chocolate Tootsie Pop. Oh, that sounds good, Froggy. I don't think I have one of those. It's Halloween time. Maybe one will show up in my possession at some point via Crystal.
We did get candy at work again. My mom made sure to order a bag of the Reese's Pumpkins because my old man Joe loves his Reese's. And when I got them yesterday, I said, okay, I have candy. Oh, Dan, I got first place.
Yay! Take that, Adele!
I said, I have Reese's.
USA!
But I know
USA!
I told him I have Reese's.
Oh, no, wait.
But,
you did, yes.
but I know you have no self-control, so I'm only going to give you one.
We're a
And like
joke.
10 minutes later, he said, I'm going to eat my candy. And it was like 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
so each day I dole out one.
I would love some work. Like, I would love some public candy since I don't go into public. Like, I live a home life, so could you bring me some? I would like chocolate suckers, and especially if somebody has those Cease candies, the ones that aren't in any shape of your mouth at all. They're like
yes, the square lollipops that do not fit in your mouth no matter what you do.
You could have made them any.
And they come in such good flavors, but they're so hard to eat.
You can make them in any shape. All your other stuff comes in better shape, and they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna put like sharp edges on them, and your mouth doesn't
Try
like
this rectangle on for size.
Yeah, and there's no letter in the alphabet that makes you make wombat mouth in order to eat one of those,
It is
right?
shaped like wombat
You
mouth.
do. You have to have wombat mouth to like eat it. So like, I don't get it. It's like somebody somewhere. It's like that's their like thing. Their like jam is like walking around in public with people making that face, wombat
That
mouth.
awkward face.
Yeah, like wombat mouth. So that's why they're that shape. I don't know. What do you guys think?
All right, 10 people playing. Let's see if I can hold on first on Rainbow Road. Get out of my way. Hey. You guys better be nice.
Jim's
Too braggadocious.
Jim's like a chocolate Jim is the chocolate version of the meat eater that's like, but you gotta try my meat because Jim is always champion the Reese's Pieces stuff, which I like. I can't wait next time to go to the store to buy one of those big splurge at Costco and get one of those 10-pound bags of like beanbag filling, but it's just just Reese's Pieces.
I will bring you home. No,
but
I'll bring you home a Reese's
but
pumpkin.
you like don't like any Reese's stuff for some weird reason.
Oh, you know the reason.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And poor Jim just wants you to enjoy one.
I can't
and
do it.
You can't.
I'll make them and eat them, but I don't even really love them.
Ooh, nice jump.
Thanks, I hit my mushroom.
I like
at the
them.
right
I like
time.
them.
I'm still only in third though, so. Dang, who hit that? I hit the lightning. It makes me tiny and I can't do anything.
Oh, these are so cute. Do they fit on my roll?
What are you doing?
Oh, they
Are you playing with
do.
things you shouldn't have bought?
They do. Yeah, I'm learning this new thing called ask for forgiveness later. I learned it from Jess. I learned it from Jess.
You have done that as long as I have known you.
Oh, now it's 5-0.
Damn it!
Wow.
Stupid squid.
PB and M&Ms are better. I like just the regular. I like Reese's Pieces are my favorite. Or I do like the little individual cups, just the little wrapped up cups that are like in the individual foils, like bite-sized ones.
I got 6.
But my favorite is still Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces.
Is it your turn yet?
Almost. Crystal, look how cute these are.
Hannah says Dan in the back just casually trying to cut off his thumb.
A little bit.
They're tiny.
Yeah, so they're a quarter roll each of crazy foam. So it's like there's a quarter, a half, an ounce, and an eighth. No, there's an eighth. So there's.
Yes, Jim, always more filament. I need to log out of his Amazon and like change his password.
Yes, so there's more. There's these here, and they're a quarter roll. So this is 2 rolls worth of filament, but they're broken down in the quarters, and they're all kinds of different silky colors for the dragons, because we did really, really well selling the dragons at Melissa from Burbank's rad event that we went to. That was so much fun.
You guys did really well at that
We
event.
did really well at that event. It was really cool where they're building the Rose Parade float. I thought that was really neato. So I got a bunch of different colored filaments, just little sample ones, so I can make small batches.
Coconut Mall.
So Amazon Prime Day, actually these were pretty inexpensive.
You got 2? Dan.
There's different colors.
It's okay, I did buy 4 t-shirts this weekend.
That's okay, you deserve it.
At one point I drunkenly told Nanda that Crystal was going to be really mad when she did the budget for the month.
Who cares? Have fun. You don't like go and blow off steam enough. I was glad to see you not so uptight for a few days.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, I get it. You gotta put it this way to open it.
Why are you all going this way? This is the way I'm going. Adele, did you purposely dodge the boxes so I could have them?
Ooh.
Because that's what it looked like.
These ones are pretty. Look at this.
Where am I going?
Whoa, do I have the green screen on? There's no way I have the green screen on. But these ones are cool looking, and oh, this one's fun. This one's fun too. They're all rainbow rolls, but they're little rolls, so I can make small runs of these dragons for Christmas time. Because Blake's got a lot of these events, so I have this box over there, and with all these fun color dragons. So these are all probably going to be 4 dragons, just so we can have stuff for the Christmas time. Because these events that Blake and I have been doing pretty well lately. Those are cool filaments. I know, huh?
Out of my way!
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are good. I could live off of those for a while. There's a silver and a gold. Oh, that one's cool. There's some funky colors in here, like these sunset colors and pastel-y colors that like I don't want a full roll. So this is fantastic. I love this. So
Ben,
there's
pass me
1,
again.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Injustice.
8. Ben's good. Or you know what? My theory is that Ben is just Adele with Adele's socks and shoes off and the second controller on the
No.
on the phone. On the phone
I got a second.
and playing and watching Bluey. I think is that
Watching
accurate?
Bluey.
Is that accurate, mate? Some of these are really pretty. I love this. This one looks like ice cream. Oh my gosh. Good stuff.
Still on Coconut Mall.
What's that?
Adele says, I can assure that is not accurate. No. Did I say it right?
Not in all caps.
Shannon just got home from D&D.
Oh, did you? Nice. I hope you did well.
Thank you,
Survived the campaign.
whoever else picked Coconut Mall, because I like the Coconut Mall track. 3 of you over here not picking tracks. What are you doing with your life? Pick one. Just pick one.
Yeah.
Thank you. 2 more. Let's go. Let's go. What are you doing? There you go. Okay, that'll work. 1 more. Thank you. What are you doing?
I don't know, just being needy.
Ben says not entirely, but I used to play multiplayer COD against myself. Hands versus feet. My brother used to play Grand Theft Auto with
And the
his
feet
toes.
would just always win. Why was he playing Grand Theft Auto with his toes? What was his hands doing?
I don't know. Stuff and things.
6-0?
Oh, why don't you play 2-player? Because then only 2... Oh, why don't we play 2-player?
We used to.
Yes, it allows more people to get in the game if we're only taking 1 spot instead of 2.
Also, like, at some point, like, Crystal's done or I'm done, we're talking and stuff, and one person's just idling there. Sometimes Crystal's hands are done after a while.
Yeah, my hands don't work so good.
Right. So I'm gonna go sneeze.
Okay, bye. Dan always tries to avoid sneezing and hiccuping on camera.
Excuse me. So we just trade off or have fun and hang out with the chat and stuff.
Yeah, and that way one of us can read the chat.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
just-
we're both playing and
yeah.
nobody's reading the chat. We're just talking into the void.
Jose, this is really getting close to love line stories. Oh my gosh. So when Crystal and I worked together for a decade, every day together, we ended up listening to every single episode of Love Line, and they did Love Line for over a decade, didn't they? And we
We
listened to
listened to,
like
like, all of
hours
it.
and hours and hours.
It was
and
before there was
hours
like tons of podcasts to
hours.
listen to and stuff. So
Yeah,
like that was all there was.
This was like 2003, 2004, 5, 6, 7. We have a degree in psychology now after listening to every episode of.
Hey, I
Love
have an
Line.
actual degree in psychology, but yes. Also, yeah, I can tell you when your childhood trauma happened based on the high pitchedness of your voice, women.
So like we learned a lot from that show. So did you get any candy at all while you were there? Was there any like deep fried whatever at the booths or anything? Like were they,
On Friday, I ate a pizza pretzel, which they had to make me a fresh one because all the pizza pretzels had pepperoni on them. And the one girl was all, "You could just pick it off," and I must have made stink face because the other girl said, "We can make you a fresh one with just cheese," and I said, "Yes, please."
Dude, yeah, you were probably over 9,000. She's like, look how red her face is.
Oh, I'm sure I was red.
And you're already shrunk.
Wait, I did
Shrunk
not.
vodka.
Can we talk about how I SPF 70'd every
You
bit of
did.
skin that was showing, and I did not come back sunburned?
You did. Although I will say there is a picture that I won't show you guys on the phone that I have of Crystal, like pretty buzzed, on Sunday, I don't remember what day she was there. Sunday?
Monday I was not
and,
there.
with a box of noodles in her hand.
Oh yes, Nanda bought us. It was like chow mein that they made in a giant wok right there in front of you, and the girl was filling it up. And I told Nanda, "Oh, she's putting a lot of broccoli in there."
The same girl.
No, different girl.
Pretzel girl. She just had to go to the
No,
other side
it
of the
was
booth.
it was the booth next to him was the noodle booth. And Nana said, hey, she doesn't really like vegetables that much. And the girl stared deadpan ahead and just dumped the box of noodles out.
If I was a pretzel lady, I'd say it, or I would have yelled, pick it off!
Look, I could not eat the bottom half of that noodle container. It was like a Chinese food container. The bottom half was solid vegetables. Like, there was no noodles left in there at all. But Nana fed me some of her noodles.
Good
In
job.
the
Oh,
TV,
man.
Crystal has a healthy pink glow.
Good job being in Adele again.
In real life, I have a red glow.
Also, oh my gosh, this thing's so hot.
Aussie first and second.
Good job, good
Yeah,
job.
my hands are kind of hot.
Mm-hmm.
Short Dolphin says, are you still doing the Not a Podcast? We have good intentions and we talk about it at least once every other week.
Yeah, we should bring that back again. Also, here's an episode right now between us.
Yeah.
But yes, I would love to. All right, let's do one more round.
We don't have a whole lot of that thing called free time.
Right now, I'm like so like smushed down. Like I feel like there's just like so much to do. I have so much anxiety. But
Yeah,
we're
it's
doing
hard
it.
to like sit down and
We're
do
doing
a
it.
thing because so much needs to be done.
We're doing
Also,
it.
tomorrow we're going to a comedy show in Anaheim. I bought us tickets to a comedy show.
It's so far away.
It's so far, like 2.5 to 3 hours away. I don't care. It's like one of my favorite comedians ever, and I don't really go to comedy shows, and I would like to go, so we're going.
We're going.
And then Wednesday we're going to Less Than Jake. 1 week from now, Dan, we'll be watching live music again. Shannon says, like the CC Mouse podcast, just like that. It's hard when you're just go, go, go all the time.
I'm trying. I want to.
April says Disneyland is 2 hours away. Are you talking about from us or from you? Because middle of the night, no traffic, 2 hours away. It is, what is it, across the street? Is the Anaheim Convention Center across the street from Disneyland? But no, at the time we were going, it is not 2 hours away. The doors open at 6. If we leave at 3, it's like 3+ hours to get there. So we're going to leave probably closer to noon or 1 when it's going to be like 2.5 hours to get there. You don't need to go to a comedy show. Just let me call in and I'll do a stand-up set.
All right. When do we have a call in next?
Sometime this month. It is for a good cause. It's for
Why don't you write a minute, Hannah?
it's for a nonprofit called Laughing Together that uses comedy with mental health in some way.
I got my thing. Hannah, why don't you write a minute? Why don't you write a full stand-up minute for Dantix?
We'll let you do it.
When you call in, we'll let you do your
Okay,
stand-up
so
routine.
oh yeah, and we're baking on Friday. I didn't
Are we
make a
baking this
recipe
Friday?
card. We're baking some muffs on Friday. We're doing Hot Wheels on Saturday.
What's today? Wednesday? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Is Crystal making up for all the concerts that got canceled during the popular sickness? Yes. Brittany, I did not go to a concert.
Oh, hi, Brittany. Brittany? Hi, Brittany.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll check my Instagram because, again, my Instagram is my documentation of all the concerts that I went to. And I'll tell you how long it was that I did not go to a concert. All right, I went in November of 2019, Dan. We went and saw Rehasher. And I met Roger and everything. And everything. Okay, so that was November 24th of 2019. The next concert was September 10th of 2021, almost 2 years. I did not see live music. Also, the next concert was Less Than Jake. That's the one I got to go to for free because I traded my Garbage Pail Kids to Roger in the underground parking garage outside his tour bus.
You traded for services?
I did. And a t-shirt. But look, you know what's sad? There's still 3 concerts I'm sad I didn't go to this year, and I'm not doing that again next year. If there's a concert I want to go to, I'm freaking going to it. I missed Bad Religion, Alkaline Trio, and Blink, and I should have gone to those damn concerts.
You should have. Oh my gosh, I'm still flying in the air.
Does Jess play Mario Kart? Yeah, sometimes she's on here. Not today, but she joins in sometimes.
Jess has got too much stuff to do before tomorrow, so
Yes.
Jess cannot play Mario Kart tonight.
Well, I did see that Weird Al is touring. I did not know he was still like drawing enough of a crowd that he's touring. Does he still come out with new music? Do you know about Weird Al and music?
I'm not sure.
I'm
but
afraid
he's
to
still
search it
going.
on my Spotify
And-
because
well,
then I'll screw it
And
up.
his biopic just came out.
Let's see.
Oh.
Weird Al albums.
I was watching some live concert stuff while you were gone, and the White Zombie one came on, and it was really good. If you guys are old White Zombie fans, you should go look up like his most recent concert videos.
There,
it was good.
there is something called The Idiots Are Winning that came out in, oh, it's just live, though. That's not a new... He hasn't in about 10 years, but he put out a polka parody song a couple months ago. Meanwhile, he made a movie. Okay, and look, there's still enough hits. If you like Weird Al, you'll go see him. My high school boyfriend's brother loved Weird Al.
I went through one album of Weird Al phase.
I can't listen to it. Like, I used up all my listening in those 5 years of dating him. Because his bedroom wall shared a wall with his brother's, and his brother always played Weird Al, like, all waking hours.
So it's hard to make libido.
I've listened.
Music.
I've listened to all the Weird Al I can listen to in my life. And My Life's a Good Adventure says she thinks he has a new album coming out soon. The Killers were here at 2 different venues a couple years back, and I still regret not going. One thing that has always stuck in my head is somebody said once, somewhere probably on the internet, that you are more likely to regret the things you didn't do than the things you did. Do the things if you want to do the things. I get it if, like, money and travel hinders you, but if you're just like, I don't really feel like it, don't do that. Go do the thing. You're going to regret not doing it.
I was sad that we didn't get to see George Carlin, and he came to our town.
Right?
I wanted to see that, and then
We should have gone to that.
we should have gone to that.
I got to see Tom Petty before he died. I don't have that regret. And that's, my mom said something today about, like, all the bands I want to see are, like, too old to be playing live anymore. I said, that's why I'm going to see them all. Nana told me this again. We'll do this again when Less Than Jake retires. And I told her they're never retiring. Never. Never. Brittany said, it's how I went to Novi, right? Just do the thing. Do the thing, because one day you'll be dead, and then you can't do anything. Like, do the things, live your life, have the fun. Weird Al was played out 15 years ago.
Oh, who said that?
Jim.
Jim.
Jim says, false. I definitely regret the thing I did that I shouldn't have, way more than anything else. Right, but overall, in humanity, people will regret. Definitely some people have done some really screwed up things that they really regret. But, like, it sticks in your head a lot, like, I wish I would have done the thing. Do you remember, there was a band that I used to go see live out here at the Hangin' Java Coffee Shop in the mid-90s. And I still had their album on a cassette tape that cut off at the end. And then, it was in the MySpace days. And I found them on MySpace, and I messaged them and was like, hey, could I buy a CD from you? Like, here's the deal. It's cut off. It's a crappy tape. And he's like, oh, give me your address. I'll send you my copy of the CD. And he mailed me a copy of the CD.
Guy?
Yes. And then they played a live show out here, and I didn't go. Why didn't I go? Like, they hadn't been a band for, like, 10 years, and they were just like, we're just going to do a random show. And I was like, cool story, bro. Why didn't I go see Woodslide? I would have loved that.
Yep.
Do the things. Do the things you want to do. Even if you have to do it by yourself. Nanda went to, like, Punk in the Park or something one year by herself because nobody could go with her. It was like a festival like we did this weekend. Just screw it. Nobody wants to go and I want to go.
I mean, most of the time you're staring at the stage anyway.
Right. Nanda was behind me the whole time because she's, like, I don't know, 8 inches taller than me. So.
Oh my gosh. She's not that tall.
I don't know. She's eyeball height enough taller than me, so, like, when we get up to the front, she'd just stand behind me and hold on to my backpack. She has a really big fear of, like, getting lost in a crowd, apparently, so she was holding on to me almost the whole time. Hannah says, I don't do the things. I definitely don't do the things if I have to do them by myself. Just do them. Just do them. I promise you.
You're still young, Anna. Crystal didn't always think this way.
No, I skipped the Woodside concert. Should have gone to the Woodside concert.
Should have gone to the Woodside concert.
It was at a coffee shop too. Like, it wasn't even like, it was local. I didn't even have to drive far. I didn't do it. Dan, I need to go get a drink. Oh, I have a drink. Never mind. I'm staying here.
So I'm doing like Brittany doing.
I know, when Brittany doesn't play, we win. Jess says, better luck tomorrow, Dan. Well, not really, but give us a game at least.
Dude, we haven't even scored a goal.
Oh, the final is 6-0.
It should have been 7-0.
Ouch.
And we were snitches, and then it was an offside call. I got called back.
Aw.
But 6-0. Some of those goals were just bad goals from our goalie just let it in. It is sad.
A KC Chiefs, which I think is Jesse, new here, taking the win on that one.
Good job.
Hannah says she's had enough panic attacks to know doing things by myself around a lot of people I don't know would not be a good thing. Have you tried beatbox? Just saying.
Everybody else
Just
around you
saying.
is just you with the same feelings of like, public.
It's funny, there was one person there that, like, we talked to a bunch on Facebook, and then met him in real life, and the dude looks like he has all the damn confidence in the world, and, I saw some post he made about, like, being so nervous and shy, and somebody, like, pushing him to go do something, and I'm like, it happens to all of us, it doesn't matter, like, no matter how confident you look on the outside, inside we're all just like, am I doing this right?
But, yeah.
I'm gonna sneeze.
You're not gonna run off camera like me.
No. Wilton says when she was single in 2014, she did everything alone, like going to the theater, and it was fun. I wasn't going to miss out just because I had nobody to go with me. Absolutely. Oh, definitely couldn't put liquor into the mix. Then it activates the paranoid parts of my brain. Well, then I'm fresh out of ideas. Catlin says KC Chiefs is me. Awesome. Well, congratulations on that last one.
Oh, yes. Hey, can we talk about the keychain that I messed up?
Oh, yeah, you're the one that ordered, you placed an Etsy order, and you ordered some keychains, and apparently the boys were short one keychain.
Yes, the one worked fine, but the other one...
You have to talk to Blake about it, because Blake printed them with no problem. Maybe it's a different printer or something.
I
You have to
wonder
talk to Blake.
I wonder, when we reorganized the keychains, did you see any more of those in there? Any more?
I didn't look.
Okay. 'Cause
It would be on the
might-
top of the
there
box.
might be like
though.
a pair of white ones printed or something.
We'll talk to Blake.
I messed it up.
Just, we'll talk to Blake. Blake had no problem.
You can show the camera.
The color didn't print solid enough so the black shows through, but we're gonna talk to Blake. Don't worry about it. If not, we'll message you on Etsy. Lady JD13 says, then you'll meet other solo people doing the same things you enjoy. Absolutely. There's the NoFX Final Tour Facebook group, and then there's chats that broke off of that. There was like the women's chat and the Aussies chat. People came from all over the world.
You guys all had so much communication with all the people that were there.
Absolutely.
Like
And
that.
I only met one of the people that we talked to. That was it. And it was the person who provided the code for me to get the Descendants tickets for that after show. We made sure to find him, but we knew where he'd be. He was volunteering for the Punk Rock Saves Lives booth, so we knew where to find him. Also, he had like glittery blue pants on. You couldn't miss him. But there was a chat just for people going solo. And I went in there and checked out, like, what are these people doing? And they were, like, setting up meeting places. Like, we're going to go, like, be at this place at this time if you want to hang out with other people that are by themselves. And then I've seen people post in the Facebook group, like, here's a bunch of us who came by ourselves. We made new friends. Like,
right, and if you came by yourselves, you could have met Crystal and Amanda. Like, people are cool there. I went to the Pittsburgh Penguins game by myself, and I'm in the Pittsburgh Penguins group, and there was a couple people that were out there, and I met them at, like, the Applebee place inside the arena. It was a dude and his son. And hung out with them for a while, and then we went to our seats, and like, that was it.
Jim says doing stuff is overrated. No way. You gotta make some memories. Scott says, I do stuff alone, usually with one dog, but I tend to go where there aren't a lot of people. Mountains, beach, etc. Just do the damn things. Auntie Ange says, not sure anyone but me is into the Beatles. Who's not into the Beatles? Blake. I don't think Blake really cares. I like the Beatles.
He's got a Beatles t-shirt.
Not on purpose. But Paul McCartney is 82 years old and still tours. Heard it's a beyond amazing experience. Each night, 3-ish hours of Beatles, Wings, and more. That's amazing.
Dang.
My mom went, so my work did a sponsorship for, there's a place out here called the Painted Turtle, and they do non-profit-y things. I'm not really sure what they do, but it like helps children in some way or another. But they put on a concert this weekend, and my work sponsored the concert, like made a donation to the concert, so they got 8 free seats to the concert. The only reason I didn't go was because I was at NoFX all weekend, and it was freaking Neil Young and Steven Stills and John Mayer. And I've seen Neil Young several times before. I used to go to the Bridge School benefits up in San Francisco when I was a teenager. But like, I missed a Neil Young concert. Like, it was right up the street, like half an hour to an hour away from our house. Like, still out here in the Antelope Valley. So yeah, Neil Young's still kicking ass apparently. My mom did not take a single video to show me, just some pictures, but yeah, apparently Neil Young's still jamming too.
What about the Love Connection you made?
Oh yeah! You guys want to hear a cool story? So I'm on Reddit, and I'm on the Facebook group, like the NoFX subreddit and the Facebook group. And I saw somebody post on Reddit, like, hey, this is a long shot, but I'm looking for a girl I was standing next to at the rail, like, all day on Sunday, I think it was. I think you said your name was Devin. You were really cool. You told me I was cute, and we just, like, didn't exchange information. So if anybody knows who she is, help me out.
You remember back in the day, and that would just be it.
Misconnections.
Yep, the picture of me.
People would put it in the newspaper.
The picture of me and the Disneyland girl from when I was a kid that I have there, and it's like, just where did she go? Like, why didn't we like make sure there was a phone number exchanged?
We all had phones in our pockets. Why wouldn't you? I don't know, but apparently they had a connection. And poor Nico was on Reddit trying to find Devin. Hours later, I went on Facebook, and Devin posted, "Hey, this is a long shot, but I'm looking for a guy named Nico." And I was like, holy crap, Devin, Nico's on Reddit looking for you. And then I went to Reddit and said, "Hey Nico, Devin's on Facebook looking for you." And then they connected. He came and posted an update that they connected, and they couldn't have done it without me, and that made me super happy.
Dang. Would Tom Hanks have played the guy in the movie?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they look like. He was on Reddit. There's no profile picture. Short Dolphin says, being you live in California, who is the most famous celebrity you saw? Like this weekend? I did not see any celebrities this weekend. There might have been. Well, I mean, the musicians, but I don't know, like, who else was there. I did tell those people that if they get married, I deserve an invitation. I don't even like weddings, but, like, I made that happen. I facilitated.
You facilitated that.
I did. Alex says, that's so cool. Yeah, it was so random. I was just sitting on the couch like, oh, wait. I know who he's looking for. I know who she's looking for. I got this. And maybe somebody else would have figured it out. Lots of people are on Reddit and Facebook, but I did it. I figured it out. I made it happen. The most famous celebrity, I don't know. See, my dad worked at the movie studios when I was growing up. So, like, celebrities were not that big of a deal. Like, I would go to work with my dad, and then there was just, like, celebrities and stuff.
I got fun answers.
Bo Duke from the Dukes of Hazzards told my mom that I was cute when I was, like, 2.
Well, that's because, you know, your blonde hair, blue eyes, I'm sure.
Red hair, blue eyes, sir. Hannah says if they get married, you need to get ordained and perform the freaking ceremony. That would be amazing.
That would be so fun. So, okay, so I got a question. So, back when I would play hockey and stuff down at the Isoplex down in LA, Keanu Reeves would be there because he played hockey. Ron Howard would be around because his kids would play hockey as well.
Right.
So I get to see, like, some of them. Wayne Gretzky's limo.
Just his limo, not him.
Yeah, just his limo, not him.
One year at Warped Tour, behind us, like, they were in a fenced-off area, like VIP or something, was Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee. When I was 14, I went to the Troubadour and saw a band called the Rugburns, and Weird Al was there standing right behind me, like, with a bunch of hot chicks. Apparently he pulls hot chicks, but yeah, I was at the same concert as Weird Al once, and he was right behind me.
Hold on a second, please.
What?
Congratulations to me!
Good job.
Casey Chief 15, Native On player, Marianne Court Reed, which is Karen, and Jordy. Good job. Good job, everybody. I finally get the crown.
Good job, Dan. I'm proud
But,
of you.
I don't know, sometimes you'll see people in LA and stuff. I'll try to jog my memory more of, like, who I've seen around, but, like...
I don't like to meet famous people just to meet famous people. Like, hi, I like your stuff. It's weird. I like going and, like, saying what's up to Roger, because, like... I like going and saying what's up to Roger at the Less Than Jake shows, because, like, I like him, and, like, we have good banter and stuff. The many times I've met him over the decades. But, like, it's weird to just, like, walk up to a famous person and be like, hi, you don't know who I am, but I like you. And then what? Like, that's awkward.
A little. Oh, you know, I get it, but...
My Life's Wicked Adventurer, who also lives in Southern California, says, I've met so many famous people. Alec met James Woods because he had the same doctor as him. Oh, I saw, because my dad worked for
That counts, Alec.
Because my dad worked for the movie studios, we had the same insurance as a lot of famous people. And so we would see famous people when we'd go to the doctor sometimes. And I distinctly remember seeing, what was his name? Kramer from Seinfeld?
Yeah.
I saw him at the doctor's office one time, and he was rude to my brother, and I've hated him ever since, even before he got canceled.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably more streamers that I've seen that are, like, pretty popular.
Short Dolphin says, do you have any autographs? Somewhere, I have Brian Austin Green's autograph. If you guys remember him from 90210.
Is that what he gave you when he leave his house?
He came into Toys R Us when my mom worked there, and she pulled out some receipt paper and was like, can I have your autograph for my daughter? Because I was, like, 13, 14. I really, again, like, I just grew up, like, with my dad working in the movies, so it wasn't, like, a big deal.
When I was a kid, I ran into rerun from What's Happening. So there's a picture of me and Fred Bear somewhere.
Nice.
And he's all in his What's Happening gimmick, and I'm all standing there all happy, and there's really creepy clowns behind me standing there, like an 80s painted clown.
It's creepy.
I know.
Wilton says she's only met band members except for one actor, Harry Groner. Nobody knows who he is, but he played the evil mayor on the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Wow. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the series.
Oh, go ahead.
Hannah's met some Chiefs players that would come into Good Purchase on occasion.
Welcome to Good Purchase. Good Purchase. Wilton, Harry Groner? Harry Groner sounds like an adult film star. I'm sorry. But starring Harry Groner. I'm taking that name. Can I have that? Can I?
That's great.
No, too late, Wilton.
Alec says that T Swift lives here, but I refuse to accept that, so I don't care about her shenanigans with us locals.
What?
Them's fighting words to Dan.
Oh, bro. I'm sorry, Roxy girl.
You know, of all the times I've seen Less Than Jake, I don't know that I've ever seen them do... I don't think I've ever seen them do the Good Burger song, but I'm a dude, you're a dude, we're all dudes. That's the Less Than Jake song, if you guys didn't know that. Idolizing celebrities is misguided, to say the least. It's just weird, like, they're just people. What's happening?
Skateboard.
Oh.
Just out there living his,
Ooh, Danny Boy likes Taylor Swift, loser.
I pulled up to the train station at I'm Lover Era. I'm Lover Era T Swift.
Why'd you make it so bright?
My two-piece finish. Look how neon that is.
Yeah, Athena, we're done with the racing. We're about done here. Snap, crackle, pop.
What's that? Hold up. These ones came out good.
My last week adventure says, when I was younger, my mom was celebrity obsessed, so I met so many different ones, including one of the Baldwins, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
The Tia and Tamara. The Tia and the Tamara? Mary-Kate and Ashley, Donnie and Marie Osmond. Awesome.
That's a pretty good combo.
Scott met Corbin Burnson once. His mother grew up in the town I live in now, and he came here as a kid.
Straight off of Major League. This came out well. Where's my bucket?
My last adventure also met James, who played Spike on Buffy the Vampire's TV series.
Okay.
I never watched that TV series. I watched the movie. I love the movie with Christy Swanson. Never watched the TV series. Jesse says Taylor Swift is my favorite.
I did. I like Buffy. Yay. 2 more for the bucket. Eventually this box is going to be completely full. I'm going to try to fill up this whole box for the events so people can just go through. Well, we sold so many of these things at that event on Saturday.
Did you?
Yeah, that's why I got all that filament so I can make a whole box of them.
Oh, Hannah met Paul Rudd too. The ageless Paul Rudd.
Ageless Paul Rudd. Yay, alright, so we're back on Friday.
We are. I will post the recipe if you guys want to bake along. So we're going to do these, like, I think the recipe called them, like, bakery style or something. But you know the muffins where, like, the top is super huge over the top? I'm going to show you how to make an amazing muffin that comes out like that I made one time. I think I showed them on the stream when we had some, like, I had made it and just showed them off on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to make them on Friday night.
Yay.
And then Saturday, we're doing something with Hot Wheels.
Are we? That's this Saturday?
Yes. Yeah, next week is Colin Dantix. Adele says,
Sweet.
I leave to make the 3-year-old lunch, come back and Dan stops racing. I'm Colin Chicken.
Well, you couldn't have made her lunch with your, like, extra limb? Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, I wouldn't call what Mooch and the little gremlin are doing cuddling.
Kinda.
Sort of. Mooch still has one eye open and is not happy. So like a Costco muffin? No, because it's not made in a jumbo muffin tin. Like, it's a regular sized muffin on the bottom, but it gets all, like, tall and fat on the top. You'll see. You'll see. Come back Friday. I'll show you.
That's all. That's it. Thanks for hanging out.
it.
That was a lot of fun, everybody.
Now I gotta go do the dishes that
Oh
Dan
my
didn't
gosh.
do today.
We're strategically framed so you can't see too much of the chaos of the house.
Good looking out.
Chris
No,
Logan
don't do it. Don't. The house is a disaster. We pulled a bunch of stuff out of the back bedroom that we're ready to get rid of, and it's just piled everywhere in the house.
Does the
Don't.
kitten have a name? Yes, it's Alec. We'll see you guys on Friday, everybody.
Whiskey or not whiskey? No, not tonight.
Not tonight.
Save it for Friday.
Save it for Friday, Hannah.
Save it for Friday. Bye, friends.
Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out and playing
Good
with
night.
us. Bye.